The trial is underway for the Little Falls man charged with murder for killing 2 teenagers who broke into his home. As our Scott Sheehan tells us, it was an emotional first day.
Trial of a Little Falls man accused of killing 2 teenagers he thought was breaking into his home brought a near-packed house today. In court, we heard the defendant Byron Smith's police statement outlining the events and his emotions of that afternoon. Both sides gave their opening statements. The prosecutors highlighted Smith's 24-hour delay before having a friend call police, Smith having 2 guns within reach while reading, and the multiple times he shot each teenager. The defense portrayed Smith as a Vietnam vet who feared more for his life in his own home than he did overseas. The 65-year-old says he was a victim of about a dozen burglaries in the previous year, in which he lost 2 guns, tools, money, family heirlooms, and all 9 of his military medals. In his statement to police, Smith said, quote, "I knew they were gun thieves. As far as I'm concerned, they were armed," end quote.
He didn't know they were teenagers, and he didn't know if they were armed. All he sees is a hoodie surrounding their faces, has no idea of their age or their sex, with black gloves on disguising their hands. And then the second person has a backpack on. For all he knows, they got a hand grenade in that thing. He doesn't know what's going on.
During Smith's statement, he was asked why he shot the unarmed teenagers as many times as he did. Smith said he didn't think he hit them enough to be safe. Smith also said, quote, "Yes, I did shoot more times than I needed to," end quote. However, Smith's attorney said he was justified in protecting himself.
Would you take the hoodie off so I can see your face? Who are you? How old are you, by the way? What are you doing in my house? Why did you shatter the window? Why don't you come in the front door? That's not a fair question. The answer to that question is he didn't know that, and nobody would have known it in his spot.
The state prosecutors were unavailable for comment. They told us they're reserving their comments until after the trial. Both of the teenagers' mothers were brought to the stand to give teary-eyed identifications of their deceased children. Day 2 will start tomorrow. In Little Falls, Scott Sheehan, Lakeland News.
Smith has no prior criminal history and has been released on bail. If convicted of first-degree murder, Smith could face life in prison.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.